Greetings, nerds and nerdettes. It is me, again, Nismospoolin, everyone's favorite internet nobody. And today, I've got a spicy one for you. Today, we're going to go over my go-to training and practice routine for when I am playing in, like, LAN or tournaments or whatever it is. Just how I keep myself in the best fighting shape for playing FPS games. And you can follow along with this. You can copy it to a T, or you can do whatever you want to do. You can take little bits of it and add it and subtract it here and there, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. This is just your basic building blocks for practice, training, and getting better and getting all your juices flowing. Now, it should be no surprise to you to know that the best FPS players that we see all the time, people that play for these massive orgs like Liquid and TSM and FaZe, they're all in fantastic shape. If you look at somebody like Vis from TSM, he's in fantastic shape. You look at Nitro, fantastic shape. Twists, fantastic shape. They're all in great shape. Why? Why would you want to or need to be in decent shape to sit on your butt and play video games? Well, I'll tell you what. If you do cardio and you go to the gym a little bit, you're going to get your juices flowing, you're going to get your blood pumping, and it's going to translate to better in-game performance because you got better blood flowing around your body, going to your brain, all these other things. So it's good to make sure that you eat right, sleep right, train, and also practice. So we're going to go over what I do, how I do it, and yeah, follow along. Let's take a look. So at the very beginning of the day, I start out going to the gym, and I normally, when I do my cardio, I normally do my cardio at home. And, I go out and I run. But it was raining this morning, and it's really hard to film running outside. So I just did it in the gym on a treadmill. For the record, I hate treadmills. I'm not a fan of it. I like running outside. And I have absolutely horrible balance on treadmill, but it is what it is. So I start out the day with a 5-minute walk. Hop on the treadmill, 5-minute walk, easy peasy. Just do that. And then once that 5 minutes is over, I'll hop up the speed to about 7-minute mile pace. And then I'll run on the treadmill for 20 minutes. If I feel like I'm having a particularly good day, if I feel like I'm feeling it, and I'm on the treadmill, I'll go longer. But like I said, my balance on the treadmill is awful. If I'm running outside, my typical run is 3.5 miles. So I'll go out, run 3.5 miles, come back, and then I'll go from there. But on the treadmill, 20 minutes. And then I get to picking up heavy things and putting them back down. So I go into the gym. I do about 90 minutes in the gym. I'm picking things up, putting it down. I'm following a push-pull-legs-rest routine that I got from watching another YouTuber named Simon Miller. If you haven't checked him out, you should check him out. He's awesome. Pick things up, put them down, 90 minutes. And then after that 90 minutes is up, I'll go home, and then I'll eat. Now, about a year ago, I had a hernia. And when I found that I had a hernia, I had to stop lifting because, it would make the hernia worse. So during that entire time when I had the hernia, I couldn't lift. And then directly after having the hernia repaired, I couldn't lift. So I was out for almost a year, maybe 7 or 8 months of not going to the gym, not lifting, not really doing much cardio because I wanted to heal nicely and not have any more future problems. But, then that kind of translates to why I'm not really lifting much. I'm trying to be conservative with my weight right now because I'm still recovering from that, kind of. I mean, it's healed up and everything like that, but I'm still kind of like, I'm just now getting back into the gym, and I'm kind of taking it easy, and I'm not wanting to overdo it and then have another hernia or have some kind of complications from where I had the surgery or whatnot. Blah, 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 blah. Hibbity, bibbity, bobbity, bobbity. So I go home, I eat. So what I'm eating here is just tuna and low-calorie mayonnaise, about 2 or 3 tablespoons of low-calorie mayonnaise, and 2 tablespoons of onions. And that's basically what I eat. I get back. It's got lots of protein. It's got lots of nutrients. Fills me up. Very good for you. Do that. Once I'm done eating, I'll fire up my game of choice. You can use an aim trainer if you want to. There are free ones out there. I do recommend using an aim trainer if you're playing multiple games. But if you have a main game that you're trying to get better at and you're really trying to hammer home, then I would see if that game that you're playing, most of them do, see if that game that you're playing has a practice range in it, and try to do most of your practice inside of that practice range. Because you're not going to have to worry about your settings and stuff like that like you would in an aim trainer, and it's going to be more indicative and a better representation of what it's going to be like when you're actually in a live lobby and you're playing against other people. All of the mechanics, all of your sensitivities and everything like that are all going to be the same as whether you're... Or it's all going to be the same if you're playing in a practice range inside of the game that you're playing, your game of choice. Now, when I'm practicing in my game of choice or in my practice range or whatever, or what have you, I like to do things that are better representations of what I would come across in an actual live game. I like to slide and shoot. I like to ADS and shoot. I like to hip fire and shoot. I like to take those zip lines and zip across the map and zip back and forth and try to shoot at things while I'm on the zip lines. I like to jump off of the structures that are in the Apex Legends training grounds. And I like to try and shoot things as I'm dropping off or as I'm sliding down the hill. All these other things. That way when that situation arises in the actual game, I feel like I'm more prepared for it and I'm going to do better in the long run. I try not to stand still and aim at target dummies directly while I'm practicing. I like to move around. I like to strafe. I like to crouch and bobble up and down and just make sure that my crosshair doesn't start out on my target. I like to ADS and then move my crosshair to my target so that just in case, so that if there's a moving target in the actual game, I'm a little bit more prepared and I know the depth perception and everything is there for when there's an actual live player and they're moving and all this other stuff. After that, I'll normally go into a live game, a live casual lobby, and I'll warm up playing against actual live people, or I'll practice with actual live people. And then if I'm feeling it and I want to play some ranked or I want to do something, you know, a little bit more challenging, then I'll hop into the competitive lobbies or the ranked lobbies or what have you, and I'll play seriously in those and use all of my training and my practice that I just showed you guys from before and implement it into the final product. And that's basically it. I try to do that. I try to do this exact thing. So, cardio, gym, eat, practice, play game. I try to do that at least 5 times a week if I'm playing competitively. Right now, I'm not really playing anything competitively, and I'm just kind of going all over the place and playing all sorts of different things. But if I'm like really training for something, then this is what I will do to make sure that I'm in good shape to play in that tournament, LAN, whatever, what have you. It's important, even if you are practicing for something really big or something that you know is going to be very difficult, to factor in a couple of days with other games that aren't as competitive. So maybe do Monday through Friday, practice and train like this, and then Saturday, Sunday, play an MMO or play a story game or a console game or something like that, and just kind of unwind. That way you're not burning yourself out and going too crazy and stuff like that. But if you're playing professionally, or if you're playing, if you're trying to get into more lands so that you can kind of make a name for yourself, then you want to treat it like a job. You want to treat it like 6 to 8 hours a day should be focused on being the best that you can be. And that includes, your cardio, your training, your eating and stuff like that. That includes that, because you're training kind of like an athlete to be the best that you can be. So you can factor that into your time as, you can factor that into your time as training before adding in the practice. So I hope this helped you guys out. I hope you're, if you want to do something like this, or you want to practice and train like somebody that's, competing professionally or something like that, you can implement this into your everyday routine and see results. Do that. And, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section what you think, what you do if you do something different. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Hey, it's me. It's been a while. This is sending you a look. Can you do a close-up for me? I'm dead! Thanks, Hanzo! Dang it! Oh, no! Look like, dude. Fuck! No! Johnny? Get up there! Oh!
On the back and see it from behind. This way. Got him! Fucking mouth. Watch out, Nismo!